Shooting or throwing a deadly missile in Florida is way more common than you think, and we're going to go ahead and break it down right now. I'm attorney Adam Rossen with the Rossen Law Firm, and we're going to dive into another series on some Florida statutes, some Florida crimes, okay? And this is one, it's kind of unique to Florida, but we see this quite often. It's called shooting or throwing a deadly missile into an occupied, whether it's a vehicle, aircraft, house, okay? All those type of things. And this is really uniquely Florida, the way that it's written and discussed. And the history dates back to the early 1900s in Florida. You know, Florida was kind of the wild, wild South in some ways. And there were a lot of train robberies, attacks on railway cars, which were pretty common, you know, in rural Florida, because Florida was basically a very rural, deep South kind of place way back when. And so this law was created to really protect, you know, workers and passengers on our train system, which was going all the way down, you know, Henry Flagler style, all the way down to Miami. And then we have our canal series and the intercoastal and the different lakes in Florida and rivers. So all those things, that's where really this came from. And then over a few years, it was expanded to include, well, cars, buses, boats, aircrafts, and they kept this missile language, right? So we're going to be talking about, well, what are the elements of this crime? What is a missile, deadly missile? Really, we'll just go deep dive into this, because the odds are if you're watching this and you're wanting to know about this, well, then maybe you or someone you know has been charged with this crime. So let's get right into it. Now, as in all crimes in Florida, they have to be proven beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. So remember, reasonable doubt, okay? To put a number on it, it's about 90 to 95% guilty,